Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott Halverson. Today we are going to be reviewing a game that I've actually played, and it'll be really exciting. It is the deck building game from Cryptozoic Entertainment and also DC Comics, and it is the DC Comic deck building game. So first we should decide what a deck building game is. And a deck building game is a game where you basically, at least this one here, is a game where you're building a deck to beat the board and beat the table and beat the, in this case, super villain. Alright, so you are going to play, when you're playing this game, you are going to play as one of 7 heroes. Anyway, you're playing, you and everybody at the table are playing as superheroes, trying to beat super villains and beat the table. Anyhow, so I'm going to go over this in a few minutes. I'm going to show you what this is about. And we're going to go over DC deck building game. I'm going to set it up a little bit and kind of give you an idea of how it works. And yeah, and obviously online you can go and watch any other number of demos. But I want to show you what this is about. First I'll go ahead and open the box and I'll tell you what's in it. There is a, of course, instruction manual. There are 7, count them, 7 heroes. I will show you a different view of those in a little bit. There is your deck that you draw from. There is your starter cards, which everybody gets to share. There's weaknesses. There are kicks, which are things, other bonuses you can buy. And then there is your 12 super villains, which we will go over. Alrighty, so the game will start out something like this. You will have, I will pick a random superhero, or superhero. Flash is the guy. Alright, and so Flash, with his ability, Flash always goes first for the beginning of the game. The first time a card tells you to draw one or more cards during each of your turns, draw an additional card. Well, when you start out the game, you start out with punches and vulnerabilities. Punches are power, and power is how you beat the silver number on the card. And of course you see in the bottom corner there's a little, right there, there is a 0 and a star. It means at the end of the game they are called victory points, and this is not worth anything at the end of the game. So anyway, we will start out with a deck. So to start play, basically we start out with I'll play my 2 vulnerabilities. They're worth nothing. There's 0, 0, and there's nothing there. There's no value to them. So we'll take those out, we'll throw them in a discard pile, and then we will go ahead and lay down 3 power. And with that 3 power, I can do a couple number of things. A couple number of things, not just one number of things, a couple numbers, okay? Because I'm weird like that. 1, you could choose to buy from the kick, which is 3 power. So you got 3 power. It says +1, +1, +1, which is 3. And you could buy that. You could buy Harley Quinn, or you could buy Poison Ivy. Now, because I don't have anything that makes Flash do anything extra this round, I will just go ahead and use my 3 power. Now, if I had more power, okay, I could buy, if I had 10 power, I could buy Ra's al Ghul. I could buy, any of the heroes on the board. But with 3 power, I buy the 3 power, I put that in my discard pile, I will buy Poison Ivy. Why would I buy Poison Ivy over this? This is 2 power true. It's 1 point, but Poison Ivy, as you can see, is a villain. And she is +1 power, and then each foe discards the top of his deck. If its cost greater than 1, that player gains weakness. So at the beginning of a turn, if I draw her and I have her in my hand, right, then each foe will get a weakness card, which is this. Alright? So I put everything back in the thing, and that's how it goes. And then after the turn's over, I go ahead and flip up another card and pass the turn. So with that said, that's pretty much how gameplay works, and it goes back and forth between 2 to 5 players or more. At the end of the game, after you've beat villains, okay, the end of the game comes along. Either this deck runs out, or this deck runs out. That's how the game is over. And you just keep continuously going. Now, at the end of the turn, you have to play every card in your hand, right? So at the end of the turn, I'm done. Put all my cards back over here. I draft 5 more cards, and I play again when my turn comes around. So when my draw pile is empty, then I go ahead and draw more cards. Got that? It's easy, simple, squeezy. But anyway, so the whole point of the game is you, the people at the table, are against the board. And with that said, you know, you start off fighting Ra's al Ghul always is the first hero. Now, if I was playing this true game, I would keep the rest of them upside down so we didn't know who was there. Once you beat Ra's al Ghul, it goes into your hand if you beat him, and then you get to use him at some point if you draw him out of your draw pile. Then the next card flips over. And, of course, we have Parallax. His first, every time a new supervillain is played, you have a first appearance attack. And in this one it says each player reveals his or her hand and discards all cards with power cost 2 or less. So if I was using this hand here, right, all my power cards 2 or less, I would discard all of these into my discard pile, right? All I would have left is Poison Ivy. So, and then so my turn comes around, I play my Poison Ivy plus 1 power. There's nothing I can buy for 1 power. My turn ends essentially. It would go back into my deck and blah, blah, blah. There we go. So anyway, this is a fantastic, fun game, and I've enjoyed playing it. I've played it a few times now. I know my description of just playing this game is probably not that great, but I'm kind of hurrying through this because it's I don't want to make the video run too long, and I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of insight about it. All of this is based upon the DC universe, of course, and it's a very entertaining, fun. This game was it's a fun, entertaining game anyway. So if you've been looking for a new kind of game to play that you haven't played before, and you've never heard of a deck building game, I do recommend it. This is it's a very easy starter game for the deck building systems. Some of them are much more complex, and some of them are way more detailed, and a lot more rules and ifs and ands and buts and thens. But this one is really simple. There are plenty of expansions out there for you to add, up your game a little bit in the future. With that said, though, I think that you would be very happy to try this. And if you want to try this, you can come on down to the store. We'll give it a play, and we'll see what you think about it. The games are typically 25 minutes to 40 minutes, somewhere in there. Like I said, it's one of the simpler, easier games to learn. Marvel also has one, but it's a little more complex. And it's quite a bit clunkier as far as size of game goes. This one's really simple, really easy, and I've enjoyed playing a lot. So with that said, my name is Scott. You call me Guff, and I'm going to sign off.